Hi, everybody. Okay, so now we are going to do our first lesson for our math for week 1. Okay, so in this lesson, we're going to do a lot with counting because I want you guys to practice your counting and practice like when you're counting your objects to touch each one as you count. And we'll do it more in our next lesson. With this one, you're just going to look on the screen. Okay, when you're doing your work, you can cross things off. Okay. We're also going to be talking about more than and less than, okay? And that's going to lead us up into some simple addition and subtraction up to 10, okay? All right, so now I'm going to share the screen with you, all right? And we'll go right into our stuff. Okay, so I'm hoping that everyone can see this right now. So I just copied and pasted from our packet, Math Week 1. So for today, we'll do counting and comparing numbers to 10. Okay, so I have a couple little activities for that. And then also we're gonna state whether it's more or less just for today, okay? In our next lesson, we'll do fewer than or equal to, okay? All right, so for this part, what I want us to do now is I want us to look at this right now. Just take a couple seconds and look over them. And I'm going to ask you each shape and tell me to count how many are in each shape and help me count, okay? So if I remember from previous lessons, I know that it's easier for me to group them, okay? So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to group them. So if these were my counters, maybe I would group all light colors together. So if I had my counting bears, which I know I've sent home some counting bears, I would put them all together. Or I could put them in a line. I know that helps a lot, right? So I'll do that. We can get these all situated. We'll move our red over. Okay. And then I want you to tell me how many is in each part. Okay. This, I might even do that. Whoa. Okay. All right. So right now I want you to tell me how many black squares are there. Let's see, how many black squares are there? Okay, if you're not sure, by looking, I do have 5 in a row, so 5 and 3. If we don't know that, then we'll have to count and cross off, okay? So let's count with me. Ready? 1. I'm going to put a mark through it. Actually, let's use a different color so we see it a little bit better. I'll use red. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so I know that there is 8. Remember how to make an 8. It's not going to look great because I'm doing it on the computer, but there's our 8. There are 8 black squares. Okay, let's come over here. What shape is that? That's right, it's a circle and it's the color red. Okay, so I'm going to use a different color. Let's count. If you don't know just by looking, let's count. So let's count with me. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. And you'll see that I don't stop saying that number or start a new number till I've lifted off and started crossing off another one, okay? So that helps me so I don't skip over one or count the same one twice, okay? So let's do it again. 1, 2, 3, 4. So there are 4 red circles, okay? Let's look at our, ooh, what shape is that? It's got 3 sides or 3 points. 1, 2, 3. Triangle. All right, so let's cross them off as we count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So there are 7, remember? Across the sky, down from heaven. That's the way we make a 7, okay? All right, so now we're gonna be looking at numbers and kind of comparing them, okay? I know I'm kind of jumping quickly, but I know you can practice counting more on your, more on your own at home. Okay, so we're going to skip over that and we're going to talk about the terms more or less. Okay, so when you have more of something means you have a greater number of something. Okay, so let's put it like this. Would you want more cookies? Actually, that's not a good one. Let's look at our first example so I can show you, okay? So let's look at the animals in each box. So circle the group that has more. So more is the bigger number, okay? And less would be the smaller number, okay? So first we have to count, okay? So let's see how many squirrels there are. Ready? 1, 2, 3. So I'm going to put the number 3 right there to remind me. Okay, so I have 3 squirrels. Okay, let's look at our ducks. Count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh my goodness, 5. Okay, so which group has more? Let's think of it like this. Would you rather have 5 cookies or 3 cookies? I'd rather have 5 cookies because that's more. So I'm going to circle the ducks. There's more ducks than squirrels, okay? And we're not going to talk about how much more right now. That gets into a whole different ball game of subtraction, and we can do that later. All right, so let's look at the next one. You may be able to just look at this and circle which one is more, but let's count. All right, how many penguins do we have? Let's count. 1, 2, 3. 3 penguins. Let's write a 3, okay? What's that little animal? It looks like a teddy bear, maybe koala. All right, let's count them. 1, 2. There is 2 koalas. Ooh. All right, let's look. Which number is bigger, 3 or 2? Which is more? Let me put it in that perspective again. Would you rather have 3 cookies or 2 cookies? I'd rather have 3 because that's more, okay? So I'm going to use, there's 3 penguins is more than 2 koalas, okay? I know we're moving along and it's a little tricky, but we can do it. All right, let's look at this one. We only got 2 more to go, okay? All right, so let's see. We have some birds and some snails. I can't really tell by looking which one's more. I kind of think so, but I think let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. Okay, let's write a 5. Remember, the bee goes down and around the hive. Top it off to make a 5. Good. All right, how many snails do we have? Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4. There are 4 snails. So down and over and down some more. That's the way we make us a 4. Excuse me. All right, so let's think. Which is more? Which is more? And we can do number lines next time too, because I think that would help be a good visual to see which is more and less. Okay? Would I rather have 5 cookies or 4 cookies? I'd rather have 5 because 5 is more. All right, so if we could do this, let's see. I can actually show you that it's more. So I'll cross off 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4. He still has 1 left over. So we know that 5 is more, okay? So let's circle it. All right, we'll do the same thing over here. So it looks like we have a certain amount of fish and a certain amount of maybe ducks. I can't really tell what that is. Okay, so let's count our fish, okay? 1, 2. That was easy. Down and around and back. Okay, let's count these. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, let's make a 4. Down and over and down some more. That's the way we make a 4. All right, so let's do the same thing we did over there. Let's cross off 1 fish and 1 duck. 1 fish and 1 duck. Oh, look who still has things left over. The ducks. So the duck still has more. So I'm going to circle my group of ducks because that is more. 4 is more than 2. Okay? All right, I know it's getting a little tricky and we'll keep working on this, okay? So that is the end of the lesson for tomorrow, or for today, excuse me. And Wednesday, I'll send out another one that will go along with it, okay? All right, so you guys have a great night, and I will speak to you more this week. All right, bye-bye.